Hello, bunny buddies! My name is PenMark, and it is May 12th, Saturday. We are doing a chill stream. Right now, Jak and Birb are both busy, so I'm just making this a chill, relaxed stream as I work on a picture. And if we have time at the end, if everyone's still interested, we could do other stuff afterward, but I'm going to spend the first part of the stream just working on this commission for Jak from before, the Fantasy Fantastics characters. I'm working on a wizard down in the bottom of the page, and might get onto a couple other characters depending on how much time we have. And also to keep with the chill vibe that I've done before on one of the chill streams, I've got nature sounds in the background, lots of flowing water, and just birds chirping, stuff like that, to keep things relaxed as I work and ramble. Because this week's been really fast-paced for me. If some of you don't know, I went on a road trip with my family, and it was nice in some ways, but I'm exhausted. So, actually taking a moment to kind of chill here is pretty nice. So, that way I can still stream, but keep things relaxed. And we'll go back to normal soon. Jak and Sil can still come back on here whenever we all can manage it. Good, we've got Hattie and Alex. Welcome aboard, Hattie and Alex. Good to see you guys here. And Cody, yay. Good, good. I'm glad you guys are here. I'm going to spend actually the first 5 minutes of the stream letting you all show up and get comfortable. Good. Ulrich is also here. Yay. Yeah, this is a chill stream this time because it was a very, very busy week for me. I did my biggest road trip that I've done in a couple of years. It's been a long time since since the family went to Houston, which was about a 7-hour drive. And yeah, my body's not used to it, so I was very exhausted. But I'm going to spend the first few minutes letting YouTube catch up so that I can post the link. And then we can start. In case you guys don't know, when it comes to YouTube's live stream setup, the first 5 minutes or so, the link that I try to get to share, it doesn't collect the normal link. It does my channel for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm waiting for it to refresh. And once it's refreshed enough, then we can go ahead and start. So I'll wait for that to happen. Hope you're all doing okay. It's a relaxed Saturday afternoon. It's been a long time since I did a chill stream, actually, so that can be kind of nice that way. I won't quite say this is ASMR, but I will keep it very relaxed, comfortable. We can just all chat as I work on a picture. I've got the wizard here, bottom of the screen on the bridge. 13-hour drive from Iowa to Tennessee. I have done longer trips like that way long ago when I was in high school. We went from Texas all the way up to Dakota, South Dakota. Or was it North Dakota? I'm already forgetting. But yeah, I remember when I could handle those trips. But in 2014, I then had a health crisis. And I'm still, to this day, trying to gain back my stamina. So that's why this trip was a really big ordeal for me. It was a big test of, can I get back to normal? And I'm glad I did it, but oof, I'm exhausted. So, yeah. Ooh, Timmy's here. I haven't seen you in ages, Timmy. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Oh, excuse me. As you can see back here, I have my bowl from my dinner still sitting there because, yeah, I was scrambling to sneeze. I thought I was going to sneeze. Well, I guess not. I felt a sneeze coming. I was about to do it. I guess not. Okay, if I refresh one more time, maybe now it'll work. Maybe if I click this. Okay, now the link works. Farron, welcome aboard. I didn't know you'd be here. That's a happy surprise. Welcome, Farron. This time is a very chill stream. Both Jak and Silly were busy, and I understand that. So I'm letting this become a chill stream, where I just talk in a calm, relaxing voice. And anything, honestly, will be this will be a lot like when I've done my Patreon streams, just more relaxed and freeform. Normally on Fridays, I do Patreon streams, and those are all basically private lessons. So today will just be us hanging out in a chill stream as I work on a picture. Let me share the link, and then we get started. So let me click that. I had to wait for YouTube's thing to refresh. Let me go over to Twitter. I feel a sneeze coming on, so I will try to point away from the microphone. Ugh. I'm trying to hold in that sneeze. And I've clicked away from the chat real quick, so bear with me. Bah. That was my bear sound. I'm doing a chill stream. I can type. A chill stream today. Come relax with us as I paint and draw. That sums it up pretty well. Boop and boop. Okay. I'm continuing to say what I type because I can't focus otherwise. I've just learned the hard way. That's just how I roll. I have to make sure that I'm focusing on only 2 things at a time. If I make it 3 or 4, I can't guarantee that I'm making sense. And I already don't make much sense because I'm a goof. And it's fun that way. And that's the point. I want all this to be relaxed and fun. Even though my friends, they're busy and I wish they were here, but hey, I can still relax with you guys. We're still doing stuff, and I like that. So this is relaxed time. And we'll get back to normal schedules as things settle. It's just been such a weird, busy time lately. Okay. I believe I have posted it. Good. We got it posted there. Let me go ahead and post it in the Discord. Okie dokie, posting. There we go. That link has also been shared. Just to be easier on my computer, I'm going to close that. Now let me catch up with the chat. I need to catch up with the chat. Oh, good. Nick is here as well. I said Nick and Farron. Yay, I've caught everybody. ASMR with PenMark. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to trying that one day. For now, it's somewhere in the middle. I'm just kind of letting myself relax as I work on something. But, yeah. I've got relaxed sounds. Do you guys prefer these relaxed nature sounds, or do you like the music I've played before? I've always been curious to hear what you guys like. Timmy would like an ASMR. Aw, thank you. I definitely would like to try it one day, because I'm not much of a voice actor, but I do like to make voices and stuff like that, so we could try it one day. Cody also likes the nature sounds. Okay, okay. And Alex is okay with either one. That's good to know. Yeah, I like to change it up. I think that's the main point. And that way, you never know what's going to happen. I might one day be blasting some of my death metal. And by my death metal, it could either be literally mine that I've written or other stuff. Though, actually, I can't pretend to advertise. I haven't written stuff in a long time, so. And Kitty is here. Welcome aboard, Kitty. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you could make it. I know, I can just whisper. Hello, everyone. This is the PenMark stream. I could do that. I just don't know what I would say after that. And I'll work my way there. For now, I'll just do whatever it is I'm doing. But yeah, I am working on one of the characters on Jak's commission. you guys don't know from before, in previous streams, I've been working on this. We now have all of the gods in the background of his world. I have the link on the screen right now. I think it's over there. You can see me pointing way over there around my mouse right now. Where is it? Around here. See? My mouse is dancing around it. That is the link to Jak's stop-motion series. I mean, it's stop-motion. That's already badass, so I can't compare to that. I do want to get back into animation one day, but it's been a long time. Thank you, Farron. I'm glad to hear that. I'm really, really trying to make sure I get all the details right on Jak's characters, and it's been tricky. Because also my own mind would want to get carried away with, like, oh, let's add all these extra, like, details and stuff. But one of the goals here is to make the pictures I'm drawing match his art style. So I'm trying to balance that, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. We've got a couple characters here. We've got Yed, Dan Dungeon Man, and Frobo, which I've done in previous streams. So we're still working on it because I think Yed over there needs a little bit of work. So that will take some time to, you know, I mainly am working on just getting all the characters established, and then I can worry about all the cleanup and details later. It takes the motivation to do it. Oh, I understand that. I understand that, Alex. Boy. And actually, that's why I let myself work the way I do, because even though I work on a lot of big pictures, I'm a very impatient guy. I just am. Even if you just watch me work on any kind of commission, I jump around the picture a lot. So even while working on just one character right here, Red Wizard, Kerfuffle, I am still going to be jumping around as I work on him. Because I'll work on his face and continue his beard, then I'll randomly start working on his robe, then I'll randomly work on his hat or his staff. I jump around all over the place because I'm really impatient. I just kind of am. I like the process of drawing, but or painting in this case, but I'm also really, I don't know, it's like I enjoy doing all these brush strokes. I almost enjoy them more than I do getting them right, which isn't good for, you know, being accurate on a picture. So I let myself rework things. I just kind of bounce around the picture. Point being, it lets me continue being productive, but at the same time I don't have to stress because I'm moving around on the picture. And anytime I get stuck, I just move to something else. Exactly, Cody. It is an odd combination of coordination. I can talk. An odd combination of coordination and chaos. Yes. And ultimately, that should be what you let yourself do on any picture. Because tutorials are good, but they should be suggestions. You know, that's what I've started thinking now, is it's much, much, much better if you let yourself start with a suggestion of like, oh, hey, you should draw all the planning shapes, and then start adding in the lighting, and then start, like, if they give you a bunch of tutorial steps to follow, you can try it, but if you end up deciding that it doesn't really feel right and you'd rather do it a different way, you should do that. You know, follow your own actual method. Because if you work on what's actually comfortable and what you want to do, you'll probably discover some shortcuts that you don't see anyone else doing. And that's how I've had the most growth here, is I let myself just jump around the picture. You guys will already see me do it a lot. Oh, okay, Ulrich, I'm saying that you have to go. Your Mother's Day. Yeah, that's tomorrow. I've got the last little bit of something I'm preparing for my mom, which is kind of last minute. Don't tell her. She'll be so disappointed with me. But, yeah, we have plans tomorrow, so that's another reason that I'm still trying to get this done today. I don't think it's going to be anything action-packed, My family's very chill. Even when we have things to celebrate, we still relax. It's just what we do. So, yeah. Oh, I understand, Alex. When it comes to finding an art style, I think actually a lot of people go through the stages of going, I don't have an art style. How do you do this? I don't have a style. But honestly, the more you draw, you are creating a style. And like basically style is going to become what do you do the most. Like if you always tend to draw your eyes a certain way and the hands and your colors, that becomes your style. And from that, you can then start to go, I don't like the eyes. I need to learn how to draw new eyes. And so then you can look around and see some ideas. Try those out. It doesn't mean you have to then copy new people and then change to what they have. You know, I would say when you're doing studies from what other people do, take it as a suggestion, but then see where you go afterward. And so, again, catching up on the chat. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Tomorrow's Mexican Mother's Day. Okay, I got you. It was on Thursday. On my footing. Sometimes a good celebration is just spending time with family. Yeah, that's what my family has always done. We just relax. We don't really worry about being fancy at all. Maybe we'll go somewhere sometimes, but we've had plenty of times where we just veg at home. We're just relaxing on a couch because we have a big couch, and we'll just lay there and watch a movie, and that's it. That's all we'll do. And then we'll still go into our own corners and do whatever. I think that's actually kind of nice. You know, it shouldn't be all stressful and we have to do these plans. Oh no, I'm slipping into Jack's voice. Bye-bye, Ulrich. I almost said Alex, but Alex is over there. Bye-bye, Ulrich. I'm glad you were still able to show up. And I hope it all goes well. It's still good to see you drop by either way. Okay. Establishing the beard. Now, I want to get the colors right. He's got a red nose, but first let's put down his skin. He's got very pale skin. He's a pale wizard. A very pale wizard. This is my wizard voice. No, it's not my wizard voice. Hashtag Pen, stop stealing other people's wizard voices. I've got to find my own wizard voice. I have my own wizard voice, and I'm not even doing it right now. This is almost Gandalf, but not quite. I've probably changed this voice a million times, and I still don't know which one I'm sticking to. Goodbye, Ulrich. Goodbye. I'm turning into, freaking Sean Connery. Shink the Shub. So now I need a... I've also sometimes done this voice for my wizard, but that just sounds like the Hokage from Naruto the Abridged. I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, Alex been sick. Oh, I'm sorry. I was feeling kind of sick after my road trip because I was completely exhausted. See, Timmy's posting it. Thank you for the hashtag. Hashtag that thing that I said. Hashtag Pen, stop stealing people's wizard voices, please. I like that you added please in parentheses. I like that. Timmy gets a point. Farron's asking, this is not completely unrelated, asking what are thoughts on your art progression. I would want to see the pictures side by side to give it an accurate description, but honestly, I think, Farron, you've been a little hard on yourself, which I think a lot of people do, but you've been getting a lot better because I've been seeing some of your anatomy lately, and it's not that it has to be perfect anatomy, but I notice you're trying more body types, and I think that's actually a point that's more valuable. You should be able to just let your art keep changing and growing. And to be honest, I'm kind of craving that right now. Because, honestly, if I'm working on a commission, I obviously need to do the thing. And, I mean, a lot of times, I've got my style that I just happen to have, which I didn't choose, this is my style. It's just what comes easiest to me. And from there, I'm going to still, notice, I don't like the way I draw hands. So then I'll try to work on the hands. But it's not a, set in stone, suddenly 1 week, you will change your style. it's much more of over a year will pass and someone will show you your old picture. There you go. One of the best things that helps to know you're growing, I need to look more at the camera. I'm looking at the chat, but I also need to look at the camera. The thing that's going to help you the most to know your style is growing, look at your old art. That is the easiest way to notice, oh, wow, I have been changing, because you'll look at your old art and you'll inevitably have points of going, oh, why did I do that? Why did I draw it that way? Because time will have passed. So you'll already have new ideas of, wait a minute, I've had that problem before. Just draw the thumb this way. Don't draw it that other way. And, you know, it's over time you're building more pieces. You're building more pieces to work with. I've mentioned it before, like on Patreon and other stuff, but all the tutorials and stuff like that are literally just little tools to put on your tool belt. You don't have to use any of it. But the more you learn, sometimes it's just trial and error. You actually don't even have to ever look at tutorials or anything. Sometimes that means it'll take longer, but even without looking up any research, no references, nothing, you can still learn a lot over time, and then you'll look back and go, oh, I know what to do whenever I run into that problem. I just do this thing. Which, honestly, humans still give me some of the most trouble. It's one of the reasons I've probably taken a while to get back into my webcomic, is because I'm going to have to draw a lot of human characters, and I've got like a cartoony style that I like, but at the same time I look at it sometimes and go, ugh, I'm not doing it right. I need to do it better. And yeah, I think that's just normal. That's not a weird thing of like, oh, you're defective because you doubt yourself. No, pretty much every artist is going to look at their own art because you're comparing what you see on the page to what's in your head. And our imaginations are way more powerful. So, yeah, like, yeah, I understand, Kitty. I have that with same face syndrome. I think I have that a little bit sometimes. I mean, maybe it's because I'm looking at my own stuff all the time, and so it feels like it's repetitive in my head. I mean, there's a lot of ways that if you're alone with your own thoughts on your own art, you'll start to overanalyze it and go, oh, you know, you're listening more to your doubts and your fears more than you are the actual art. So I would definitely say on that front, be sure to like get feedback from people, from a wide variety of people too, because I've run across some people, like some of my family and friends, they'll see my art and be like, oh, that's interesting. And it's because their taste is different. So they're into certain like art styles, and they'll go, you know, I think it'd be cooler if you tried more portraits. And there's nothing wrong with portraits at all. But obviously, you know, if I like doing other things and they see my thing, they're going to give me one type of feedback. Whereas you find someone who's into fantasy characters, or in my case, I've got a lot of people who draw animals around me. Because, gee, I'm a furry artist. Ta-da! It just kind of happened. So, yeah, it's what I like. And so, obviously, if you show it to the right demographic, they're going to get what you're doing and be like, oh, cool. And, you know, the more people you're showing it to and the more types of people you're showing it to, you're going to get a better idea of what's going on. Let me catch up with the chat. Cody's saying, on original work, eliminate humans from that world. And actually, tiny bit of trivia, I almost did. I almost removed all of the humans and replaced them with animal characters. I almost did that because I wanted to. It's kind of weird with Purgatory Mosaic. I specifically imagine the story having human characters. So to me, I have to be, it's weird. I have to be true to what I'm imagining in my head, because that makes the most sense in the story. So it's required in my story, in my head. Rose, the main character, needs to be human. A couple of the other characters need to look mostly human. I won't get into spoilers, but a lot of the characters are from different worlds. They're from different places. So some of them are almost human. Some of them are a weird fusion of... You'll see. I'll eventually get back to it. Farron saying doing a Gingy spinoff. Don't tempt me. I could do that. I've drawn Gingy so much already, and Gingy's only had 1 page right now. Technically a few extras, but... To be saying I love hearing all this art advice. Well, I've got a Patreon where I do weekly lessons. That's a little pitch I'll throw in there just because I need my income. But yeah, that's why I also like to do these things too. Streams. Need to pace myself because if I don't pace myself, I'll talk so much that my voice gets hoarse. Oh, horse voice. That's my horse voice. And actually, it almost happened today, but it ended up not happening. But along with having Jack and Silly, if they were able to make it, I was possibly also going to have Vivian here in my room, walking around being her cute little kitty self, and probably causing chaos. I almost let her stay in the room, but I still was like, maybe later. I still need to protect some of the cords, because you guys can't see it right now, but I have like 1,000,000 cables around my computer. I've got them in twisty ties. I'm trying to be good with cable management, but yeah, I still need to set that up a little better. And then I think Vivian can handle walking around. She's still going to be a noisy kitten. I don't know if you guys have seen much of her. I posted a couple videos and stuff. I posted the first episode of that playtime with Vivian, which I've got more footage. I just need to make more episodes, and I haven't had time. So, yeah. True story. I've been constantly working on the hair for this wizard. Did I miss anything? I don't think I missed anything in the chat. I hope not. I'm going back up just to make sure I didn't forget anything. Alex is taking a shower. Yeah, and he said he was sick, and I said, that's not good. It's not good to be sick. Okay, let me go back down. Cody's saying, if behavior stays in the wild, the cord problem will never go away. We'll see. As you guys saw Lance a couple times, and he was pretty wild. Even the last year of him being alive, he was still a crazy kitty. So, honestly, I think our family's kind of used to that. We're just kind of used to, like, being aware of where things are. This counter behind me, where you guys see all my stuff, that's gonna be a mess. They're not even really organized back there. A lot of what's there is just kind of... They're kind of structured on that shelf to be the most stable, because I'm used to cats jumping up there. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Farron. I'm glad you like it. I only have a little bit of this wizard so far, though. I've got to get the rest of his robe. Dang it, Jack. It's too easy for me to use his wizard voice. I like his wizard voice better. I have to do my own wizard voice, and I keep changing it every time I do it. I just need to stick to a wizard. Okay, I need to stick to a wizard voice. I want to almost be Gandalf, but not quite Gandalf. Also, I love saying Gandalf's name, but really emphasizing the A. Gandalf. I love doing that. I love that movie. Oh, I love Lord of the Rings. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Timmy. I agree. Oh, my nose. I went like this and my nose, but yeah. I've been sneezing a lot today because my family decided to do a lot of cleaning, and yeah, it made me sneeze. Merlin! Oh, Merlin! I'm trying to imitate him from Sword in the Stone. What are some good quotes? I can't think of any quotes right now. Come on. All that comes to my mind is, in and out, thin and stout, that's what makes the world go round. That's all I can think of. I only can think of the song, that's it. I don't know what else. I don't know. If that's the Merlin you're talking about. Oh, Kitty has a cranky mother. Oh no, with chores. It's even worse. Okay, Kitty. If you can come back, you are welcome, because I'll probably be going for another hour. But good luck on your chores, kitty. Bye-bye. Good luck. Good luck. You've never seen Sword in the Stone? You need to watch it. It's actually really good. It's one of the movies I've seen the most as a kid. I've actually memorized most of it. I used to have most of it memorized, and now I'm showing myself up. I can't remember all the quotes. I think usually it's like someone has to remind me or trigger a scene in my head, and then I go with it. It's such a good movie. It's worth watching the whole thing just because it's got so many like weird, funny scenes. And the scene with there's a couple scenes that are almost a little emotional and heart-wrenching. Yeah, I'm maybe biased because also I grew up with that movie, but... Okay, let's get on to the staff. He's got a giant purple orb here. Purple orb. I keep going back to Jak's voice. I need to stop that. Let's talk in my wizard voice. My character's name is Garther. Garther. I know he's going to be a little senile, so I need to find a voice that's somewhat senile as a wizard, but also kind of easy to do without hurting my voice. And this one is a little weird. I also don't know if I like it as much. I think if I go into this kind of voice, this could work. It's almost Sean Connery, but also kind of Gandalf. Why don't you throw yourself in next time, Peregrine Took, and rid us of your stupidity? I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out. Do I like Black Cauldron? It's been forever since I've seen that movie. I think I was like 8 when I last saw it. And all I remember was how scarred I was. I remember just being like, this is a really weird movie. But the more I think about it, the more I think I'll like it. I know I really liked Dark Crystal when I watched that one again. That one's really good. That's the Jim Henson movie that is really intense and really cool. I also rewatched the Last Unicorn and was really impressed with what I think now. So yeah, I need to rewatch Black Cauldron. Pen, stop stealing, please. I almost did it again. I'll have to practice because I don't want to rip off Gandalf directly. I don't want to literally turn into Gandalf the Grey. But at the same time, that might be nice. And I also seem to be turning into Sean Connery. Maybe that'll be a joke. Also, if you guys don't know about the characters I'm talking about, we have in production, in mind, I should say. It's in the planning stages. But me, Jak, and Silly have a wizard show we want to do. We each have characters. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? A wizard. Sorry, that caught me off guard. Ooh, it's raining where Alex is. I'm jealous. I would like that rain, please. Because we don't get enough rain here. It's Texas. It's Texas. The rain we get is random, and then suddenly it'll go back to like a super hot, humid day. So Texas weather it's frustrating and very hot. So, yeah. That is what it is. What was I rambling about? Oh yeah, but the show that we have, the Wizcast, the Wizard Streamcast of 1,000 Ages. It's just so much fun to do Jak's voice. I can't help it. Oh, okay, so calm down, Pen. My back is hurting. I'm so used to being hunched over on the couch lately because this room has become Vivian's room, and I'm kind of kicked out into the living room to sleep for now. Ah, Max has shown up. Welcome aboard, Max. Honestly, it is pretty chaotic weather here. It's one of the ongoing jokes about Texas. If you ask people from Texas, that is actually one of the jokes we have. It's just, we have each season in 1 week. Like, we just get it all mixed up together. And actually, there's not that... It's actually not much desert. If you go to the west, you know, the old west, if you go over there in West Texas, yeah, there's a ton of desert. But in the Dallas area, if you go into Dallas or Houston or Austin or San Antonio, there's actually a whole lot of, like, hills. Not hills. Plains with trees. It's still very green, but it also gets to be, like, 110. So, yeah. Let me ask Austin. Ha ha. See what you did there. And yes, hello, Max. I'm glad you're able to make it. Yeah, I know I want my wizard voice. There we go. Something like this. I want my wizard in our project to be an old wizard. And the joke about my wizard in our stream, in the show with Jak and Silly, is that I want my wizard to be a bit senile. I want him to sound old and wise. Maybe I'll even deepen his voice a little bit. But the joke is that he's extremely senile or forgetful. And the even funnier joke is that he's going to be younger than Jak's wizard. So, yeah. That's what's in mind. I'll need to polish up his voice because I keep jumping between different voices, and I don't want to be Sean Connery, the wizard. And also the design of my wizard is literally, he's a wizard whose head, his whole head has been replaced with an entire rabbit. So imagine a rabbit sitting on top of a pair of shoulders. That is, I think some of you have already seen that wizard, but that's the design for my wizard. It's random, but I like that idea. But all of our wizards are kind of random, so yeah. I look forward to eventually getting to that. A senile young man with a rabbit head. I don't know if young is the right term, because actually, again, some of this I'm going to have to check with Silly and Jak to even see if we want this, so don't take everything I'm saying as truth. I could be a bumbling bunch of baboons, for all you know. But yeah, I know the wizards are going to be somewhat old. Jak's wizard is going to be older, and he's going to be the one that's kind of in charge. And my wizard is going to be old, but not as old, and yet, like, I want him to be very, like, confusing, but entertaining. I want him, basically kind of the comic relief. I kind of do want that, because, I don't know, it just sounds right. Trying not to add too many colors into this orb, but yeah, I think this works. Trying to get the pose right. I need to fix the hat a little bit as I'm looking at it. Let's looking on here. Farron's asking if I've seen My Hero Academia. My sister has been reading the manga. I have not yet gotten to the show. I'm behind. I need to get up with it. I need to catch up. My sister has said good things. She said it is. She's gotten, like, I think, into volume 2 or 3. And she likes it. Excuse me. So I'm very curious now. Another one I want to get into finally is One Punch Man. I want to finally see that. What was the most recent one I saw? I think we've already mentioned this sometime. Oh, Agretzko. That's the one I saw most recently, and I freaking love it. Oh, I love her so much. She's such a good panda. Oh, she speaks to me. That is how I was when I worked at Target. Like, I felt that way at all times, where I'm just trying to be the most cooperative team player. Meanwhile, in my head, I'm just... And the fact that I love death metal was even better. Like, just, oh, Agretzko is so good. Agretzko is so good. All the characters are good. Even, I won't get into any spoilers, but yeah, even the bad guys... Extra emphasis on those quotes, because none of the characters are actually villains. Some of them are just jerks, but I mean, that's life. Sometimes you meet someone at a workplace that you're like, oh. But yeah, you still get to know the person, and they're not two-dimensional. You actually get to know them, even if they drive you crazy. Yeah, that's still gonna happen. I'm glad you guys like Agretzko as well. I'm probably saying it wrong. It's either Agretzko, because if you want to leave out the U, because of the way that Japanese say it. My sister's better at that. I'm not. I'm not. But okay, Farron's saying that One Punch Man is funny. It looks funny, but also, like, oh, I've seen some of the scene, like a couple clips of the fight scenes. Oof, that looks so good. It looks so good. Howdy's saying he's never watched it. Which one? If you're, I would like to know which one you mean. You still need to watch Agretzko. Yes, it's so good. It's over on Netflix. They only have 1 season, but they also have 100 mini episodes that you can just find on the internet if you look hard enough. I found some of them on YouTube, but those aren't translated in or dubbed yet. But the English is on Netflix. The first season's already amazing. I'm extremely excited if they make more. It's so good. I'm so proud of Sanrio for making a show like that. It's just so good. It's so relatable. I love it. It's funny. Adorable. It's a little red panda girl who loves death metal. I mean, that's great. That's good. That's perfect. And yes, the second time you typed it, Patty, that is correct. Oh, we're getting a bunch of titles here now. Mob Psycho. I don't know if I know that one. Need to look at that. Amagi Brilliant Park. Little Busters. Oh man, there's a bunch of titles now. My Love Story. Oh, so many I'm gonna need to... Eventually I need to like get myself in a groove of catching up on shows. The last full anime that I watched was Kill la Kill, and I actually really enjoyed that. I was impressed. I know I had one friend who didn't really... It didn't feel right to him. I mean, all of this is taste, but I was really impressed with the story. I liked it a lot, you know. I already like that Studio Trigger, who does Gurren Lagann or Gurren Lagann. Not sure if I'm saying that right either. I butcher names. I just do. Blame Pen. But what was I getting at? Drawing the wizard's hands. I did it again. Sorry, Jack. Blame Pen. Oh yeah. I like the Studio Trigger. I love their art style. They're so weird and creative with their storytelling, especially even more so in Kill la Kill. And they have a new show that I know Amy, who does Wolf Wizard, my friend, if you watch her over on Twitch, I know some of you do, she was doing fan art of it, that new show that Trigger's doing. Darling for the... I can't say the name. So it's Darling for the Fran XX, something like that. I've seen the opening, and the opening was really cool. So I might also eventually watch that, because I like that studio. I could go down a list. We could spend the whole stream talking about stuff that I wish I've seen, or I need to watch. Because I want to watch Isle of Dogs. I really want to see Isle of Dogs. It looks so good. I love Wes Anderson, and I love stop motion. I know Jack has seen it, and he said it was good, so that makes me even more hyped. I'll bite my fist in excitement. So, yeah. I may just be trying to fill in for Jack subconsciously. Who knows? It doesn't hurt the fact that I'm also working on his commission and looking at his wizards. So the voice is kind of channeling through my head. Plus, I wish, you know, I miss them. I want them to be here. But, you know, I get it. It's definitely hard to schedule stuff like this because, especially on the weekend, that's when most people have free time. So if you're trying to make plans with friends, but then a stream happens, it makes sense that, like, something has to give, and sometimes you have to take turns. And so that's why Jack and I have done the Tuesday stream, to have a dual stream so we can have more chances for you guys to watch. And if I can get back here in my room without my kitten kicking me out, because she's a crazy little kitty butt, but if I can get myself back in here, I could try streaming more often if I just find the time. And time it right, because I know my family tries to wind down early enough, and I don't want to keep them up. Let's see. I'll catch up. Dragon Maid. Yes, I think... Yeah, how do you spell it? Is it Dragon Maids? Is that the title? I know which one you mean. Actually, my parents have already watched it. I'm lucky. My parents also watch anime. And they loved it. I love the characters, the designs, so I'm curious to watch Dragon's Maid as well. Yeah, I'll add it on the list. You're saying I don't have a problem with it, just observing? Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm doing. Is I'm drawing his characters, and so I'm used to hearing wizard voices. So yeah. Oh, and you haven't seen Fantastic Mr. Fox. That's such a good movie. That was my introduction to Wes Anderson. I love that movie. That movie had good timing, because I had just come home from work, It was a really stressful day. And I had bought that movie a couple days ago before that because I saw it and was like, that kind of looks cool. It looks like stop motion. You know what? I'll try buying it. Just kind of on a whim. And then one day I came home from work really stressed and was like, oh, I'm so exhausted. I don't want to do anything. But I had that movie and went, you know what? I'm going to sit here with Taco Bueno, which is like Taco Bell, but better. So I was sitting there eating tacos in the dark in front of my laptop watching Fantastic Mr. Fox. The movie was so good. I love it. He's got a very unique style with his stop motion, but I love that. It's so good. Oh, Farron's gotta go. Okie dokie. And a blast watching the stream. I'll see you again. Oh, thank you, Farron. I'm glad you were able to stop by. We'll still be here for a bit longer in case you randomly get bored and want to come back. But bye-bye, Farron. Thank you for showing up. It was good to see you here. I'm always happy when people are able to show up, even for just a little bit, because it's still nice to say hi. Especially since I'm a busy bunny. I'm super busy. I know sometimes it's really hard to get a hold of me sometimes, too. I feel like I need to be online more. Like, no matter how much I'm online, I don't think I'm really on that much. And it's just been how my life is right now. So I do apologize if I'm randomly hard to get a hold of. I'm just always trying to work on a lot of commissions while having a family that also likes to spend time. So I'm just learning to manage time, and I don't have enough hours in the day. So yeah, that's been the current state of my life right now. Nothing really that bad. Just I'm always busy and I'm always playing catch up. So yeah. Needs more mustard because there's too much catch-up happening. Still doing it. Still doing it. The voice is just too fun to do. You were very good on that voice, Jak. You're watching this right now. I'm jealous of that voice. And let's see what else. Max is saying he caught up with many shows and anime. Same here, Max. I am also on season 5 of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic because I stopped watching around that point. And I haven't been watching it since, but I saw it's all on Netflix still, which is good. And I heard from friends that the following seasons are still really good, so I'll catch up one day. One day. I don't know which ones I'll be catching up with first, though. There's so many of them, it's like, who knows? Who knows anything? Who knows? Who knows anything? There you go. There's a Sword in the Stone quote. It's not Merlin, but you might know that character. Oh, where's he going? Oh, to Bermuda, I suppose. Where's that? Oh, some island that hasn't been discovered yet. But yeah. Max is saying he wants to start doing commissions this summer. Yes, good. We can chat later if you have questions, but best advice right off the top of my head for doing commissions is start small. Pick a couple options that aren't too difficult for you, because I think it takes a while for people to get used to working as like an actual job doing pictures, and you have to be able to manage your time, and like you need to be good at like knowing what to ask for in references, because sometimes people have pictures of their characters and other times they just have a description. It can get confusing. So start small, only pick a couple options to offer, keep a wide range of prices, have one really cheap, but go ahead and have one kind of high if it takes longer. I think some people have the problem of selling themselves too low, but then you're not doing enough for how much you're actually getting. So have a wide range of options, but start small first and have examples, that kind of thing. And Cody's saying 3 more seasons. Is it 3? And also Hattie, yes, I am basically a brony. A basic brony. Hashtag shame. I don't know. I love being a brony. One of the best conventions I've ever been to was one of the brony conventions that we had here in the Texas area. It was wonderful. It was really fun. It was a small convention, probably like 200 people. I don't know, something small, but it was really fun. And they had the voice for Soren of the Wonderbolts, the guy who does one of the Eds from Ed, Edd and Eddy. He was one of the guests at that convention, and it was so cool. He also does the voice for Kiro Barros in Card Captors. I can't imitate him very well because I wouldn't do him justice, but like that guy, it was so cool. He was a cool guy. That convention was really fun. And yes, I find My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic hilarious. And actually, it's fun. It's just a fun show. Even when they try to do the life lessons for kids, they're not bad. You know, they're not like force feeding it and it feels dumb. They actually still keep it a little interesting and refreshing. So I love that show. Halfway through season 8. That's crazy. I mean, that's very good news though. So I'm happy for that. Wow. That's weird. Okay, I need to add in the hand. And this wizard has a lantern. Every wizard needs a lantern, if you know what's good for you. I'm turning into Gimli. Fresh meat off the bone. They call it a mine. A mine! This isn't a mine. It's a tomb. They brought a cave troll. Anyway. Matt Hill. That's his name. Thank you. That is him. Yeah, he played Ed. I'd like buttered toast, Eddie. What are we going to do? I love that show. Used to be a brony. I mean, hey, you gotta play it as you go, and I know sometimes you can be in the mood for a show for a while, and then your taste changes. I understand that. Again, I stopped watching My Little Pony for like years, and I kind of want to get back into it, but yeah, I don't know when I'll get into it, when I have time. And seems Hattie's getting into some dark humor then. You're getting into the dark comedy. I get you. And also, taste changes as you grow. So, like, sometimes you go through a period of time where you only are into certain things. In college was the height of my death metal craze. I was in a band, and I was just really, really, really into death metal. That's all I would listen to most of the time. And it just, yeah. I still listen to some if I see it on YouTube or if I'm in the mood. I've been listening to a lot of Vector and Suffocation. I'll still listen to old bands that I like, but yeah, you gotta play it as you go. And sometimes you're not in the mood for it, and for a couple years, you might just be in the mood for something else. And I don't think that's bad at all. I think it's perfectly fine and normal. It doesn't mean it's gone forever. It just means, you don't want it right now. So I think that's perfectly normal and fine. Hattie, you saying that, and I'm talking about death metal, reminds me of Death Clock, which is another show that I need to get back into. I used to watch that a lot too. Yeah, Timmy, it is. But like, I'm an example of that too, because again, I was really into death metal and just kind of weird stuff, and that's still on my mind. But I'm also into weird, goofy, cartoon, happy, weird stuff. So yeah. Look at back of. Did I miss anything else? Max is saying he wants to try and return back to working on DP. Yeah. Especially, yeah, you do have more experience on an animation, so you know a little more about the workflow, the various stages of production. So there you go. I think on another tangent, but that's why it's kind of on my mind a lot that taking a break from something can be so useful, because you can come back with fresh eyes. That's why I took a break on my webcomic, because I felt kind of stuck. That's why I was left on a cliffhanger by accident. I just kind of felt stuck, and I was like, well, I'll get back to it soon. And a year has passed, and I definitely have a better idea for what's going to happen in Purgatory Mosaic. I've planned out the story a little better. And you guys, if you've been watching on the Tuesdays with Jack, I did finish a page. So it's coming back soon. I don't know when, but I am bringing back my webcomic eventually. Wisteria, there you go. So yeah, like, I think it's good to actually let yourself branch out, and sometimes you're in the mood for like something drastically different than what you're used to. Actually, it's been this year that I've been actually listening to a little bit of hip-hop and like trying to get myself to discover more of what there is, because some of my bandmates back in college, whenever we were done playing, they would play some rap. And I didn't usually ever listen to rap, so it was really cool to hear how much is actually out there. Not just the popular mainstream stuff, but the good stuff too. I'm not trying to throw shade, but yeah, I was much more impressed with what they showed me. And so I think it's really good. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm a poser because I don't know that kind of thing. I can't listen to it. No, you should listen to it, because if you find an interest in it, go try it. Like, that's as far as I'm concerned. Don't let yourself be psyched out either in that kind of way of, but I'd be a poser if I listened to that. Don't do that. Just don't. Obviously, if it's something new to you and you kind of feel like, oh, I'm not used to this atmosphere and the fandom is weird, you know, any kind of, like, if you're any kind of, you know, new thing to you, it'll obviously take a while to get used to. But yeah, let yourself like what you like. As far as I'm concerned, as long as you're not hurting people, then that's what matters. Yeah, and your taste in film has changed. Seeing Fox and the Hound, it was a cup of tea, and check it back. Yeah, exactly. Like, your taste will change as you grow as well, because, I don't know, like, life does a lot to you. You'll experience things that suddenly change your opinion drastically. So, yeah, like, I could go on and on about that topic too, but yeah, it's good to let yourself have a variety. I need to add more shadows and step up on this wizard. I like talking, but I also need to get a little bit more on this wizard. And I want there to be a heavy shadow on his left, because, yeah, I want there to be a little bit more dramatic lighting. And I like this lighting here. You can see him really well on the bridge, but, like, I want there to be some shadows. I don't want it to be completely bright colors. You guys are seeing I'm starting to add in some dark colors. I could just take the color black, go to low opacity, and just run it over like that, but I think it's actually kind of nice to color pick instead and darken your colors that way. I actually think I enjoy that a little more. And occasionally you see I'm getting like weird grays and other shades of color. This is a painting, so I like to do lots of blending, and yeah. Sometimes throwing in a random color can give you a really nice effect. It's kind of my, like, unofficial rule that I stand by. When you're doing shadows, never use black, because it makes the picture flat and you can't really see the details that well. If I were to get really dark here, I would start adding blue, because then it would become darker like this. See, I'm starting to add some blue onto here. It's almost going kind of purple. It makes it look darker, but you can still see all the details, and I really like that. So, yeah, it's a tiny bit of what I think of when I'm adding, doing painting and stuff like that. If I were to add a really heavy shadow, I still don't go to black. I do blues and stuff like that. Looking at that. Oh, Hattie's getting into that topic. I'm gonna skip over the Last Jedi debacle. I won't go into that. I won't. I liked the movie. Kitty is saying his taste of music is picky. Yeah, I can totally understand that. Their taste of music is picky. Yeah. My taste of music has changed, but I don't know. In some ways, I'm really picky, but at the same time, like, I love music in general, so there's a part of me that can almost listen to anything and kind of get it, because performance is really big to me. If I were to see someone performing live music, even if it's a style I don't like, the act of creating music and performing music is really cool. I said music. Music. Performing music is really nice. So, like, that part of it, the performance side of it, can get really cool to me, so, yeah. I am not gonna go into that, Hattie. You are free to have your own opinion. I will go ahead. I'll just dive into it. I'm not gonna dance around it. I understand why people don't like The Last Jedi. The plot had weird moments, and I would have changed some of them. I will agree there. Some of it I would have changed, but I like some of the stuff they had in there a lot. I won't go into any spoilers at all. And no spoilers in the chat. I'm giving you the warning. No spoilers in chat. Don't do it. Don't make the bunny angry. Don't make me an anger bun. I will do the unthinkable. But yeah, no spoilers. I know this is all in fun. Don't worry, Hattie. Depends on the atmosphere and clothing when shading. Yes. Everyone wants to know that. It's fine. But then why are you saying you don't like it if you haven't watched it? But yeah, what was it? Okay, making sure I'm good on time. We still have... I can probably go for another 30 or 40 minutes. We'll see how it goes. Max saying he'd love to see Rick Springfield live, and Weird Al is playing. Yeah, like, a part of me, even if I don't even like the genre of music, if I were to see it live, the performance would make me really interested into it. I would like that. Tammy, don't post spoilers. Hashtag banned. How dare you? You should know better. Yeah, when you get into color theory, you can get pretty complicated as to Kitty. Thanos is gay. I support Thanos for whichever sexuality he has. I just don't like that he's trying to destroy the world and take over the galaxy, you know. Also, I haven't seen that movie yet. I'll get to it. I'll get to Infinity War. I almost want to watch Isle of Dogs first, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Okay, I need to get back to the rest of the lantern. I randomly stopped doing the lantern here. Hylo demands your silence. I mean, he probably does. I've heard he's shredded. So, yeah. Oh, let's get to a darker color. There we go. It's a little off yellow, though. There we go. I like that. One of my random colors I tend to avoid is pale yellow. I randomly, like, anytime I have to use yellow, I always shift it slightly to orange or green. Like, into a lime yellow green. I never really use true yellow or pale yellow. I don't know what it is. There's just something about my color preference on pictures. I always shift things into the orange when it comes to yellow to get that gold color. I don't know. We're drawing a lantern here, so let's blend it. Let's blend that lantern. And since it's a lantern, let me make sure okay. He's got some yellow here, so let's blend in yellow. I also see he's got pink. So I'm going to need to put pink into this lantern as well. It's a magic lantern. Magic. You're a wizard. Making me want to quote Harry Potter when someone said you're a wizard, Harry. I think that was that, who was that in the chat? I have to scroll back up. Someone got points for that. Maybe it was Farron? I could be wrong, though. Who said that, wizard Harry? Who got the Harry Potter point? It was Farron. 10 points to Gryffindor. Though I'm a Hufflepuff. I remember taking that before. Well, I know Hagrid said it. Not every day your young wizard turns 11 there, is it? Like, yeah, I know that. I meant in the chat, that's all. My phrasing was poor. I didn't quote correctly. My apologies. What was it? What else was I going to say? Yeah, drawing the wizard here. Let's get that pink. Because I think this is a crystal that's inside the lantern, which is cool. Buckbeak was best boy. Oh, Buckbeak. Oh, Buckbeak. Hufflepuff. Yeah. No shame. I love Hufflepuff. A freaking badger. Adorable. Norbert. Oh, little Norbert. That's not just a dragon. That's a Norwegian witchback. Hagrid, how did you get one of those? They're very rare. My brother's working with dragons in Romania. My accent is terrible. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Harry Potter. That's another series I freaking love. I read through the first 5 books. And actually I was really young. Those were probably the biggest books I've ever read. And I was surprised how into them I got, considering how young I was. Like, that was in elementary school. The first like year or so that Harry Potter came out, when the books were brand new, I saw everyone around me, a lot of people, reading it, and I resented it. For the dumbest reason. I saw the cover. I saw the art style on the cover of the Harry Potter books and was like, I don't like the way they do that art. Meh. So I didn't read it yet. But then like a year or two later, someone described the plot of Harry Potter, and I was like, that sounds really cool. Hey Mom, can I get one of the Harry Potter books? And then I read the first one, loved it. And from then on, I saw the art style as I thought of the story and then I loved it. So now I'm in love with the art style. The power of association, the fact that you can see an art style and think of something and then you suddenly like it. Well, that can happen. You watched all the movies. Okay, you still get points, Cody. That still counts. You only get 5 points for your house, though. Now I want to quote Harry Potter movie. Oh, I love that movie. Any of the movies. Actually, yeah, in general, all the Harry Potter movies are good, too. I need to rewatch some of them, because I'm a little fuzzy on Order of the Phoenix and Deathly Hallows. I've only seen those movies a little bit. Like once or twice, so I need to catch up on those. But the first 5, well, 5 is Order of the Phoenix, right? Yeah, I need to, yeah. Oh, I'm second guessing myself. Timmy has read all of them. Okay. Oh, you need to watch some movies, yeah. I'm eating, sorry, I'm very hungry. Oh, the third one's good. Third one is Prisoner of Azkaban. That one's really good. We start getting into like the intense story in that one. Lots of backstory and mystery. But my favorite thing about the Harry Potter series is how it changes. Like, I can't really think of a series off the top of my head where it starts in one tone and as it goes, and I know there's probably other series that do it. I'm not saying Harry Potter is the first series to ever change its tone as the story progresses. I know there's going to be others that did it. But Harry Potter is the first one I can think of. Probably the first one I was exposed to. That as I grew up, it grew up. And it became more and more mature and intense. So, for that reason, I think of Harry Potter and I'm just like, oh, so good. So, I know there's probably other series that do it. Oh, you don't read for fun anymore? I almost don't read, except that I have the Redwall series. And that book series is really good. I like it a lot, actually. I've gotten through the first, okay, it's hard to read them all in order because there's so many of them, but I read Matimeo, the first one, Redwall. I read, which one else was it? Oh, it's the one about his son. Oh, what is that? Is that Matimeo? That is Matimeo. And then I was reading Marielle of Redwall. The one where she has, like, the big rope. And she has, like, she has amnesia. Oh, I need to get back into that. See, I read a little bit. I don't read much. Most of the time, I'll go for a podcast or a video most of the time. But, yeah, I did read a little bit there. And, oh, I love that series. It's so weird too when you get into a book because you look at it and it's like, oh, it's a bunch of reading, but it really does happen that when you get into a book and you start liking the plot, it just moves at a pace that it feels like you're watching something because your imagination starts racing as you read it and it just starts to feel like you're actually watching something as you read. You're just like, oh my God, whoa. You start just turning the pages going like, oh man, even if you're bad at reading, like I'm really slow at reading. I'm not read fast at all. But even that, like, just... I don't read as much as I should, but, yeah. Oh, cool. Kitty writes. Heck yeah. That's cool. My mom writes. So, high five there. Give me a high five, and I'll give that high five to my mom. A writer's high five. Oh, okay, okay. I know there was a TV show. Yeah, I kind of remember the art style of the TV show for Redwall. I didn't really watch it, though. I'm chewing, sorry. I'm going to have my bite. Boy, do I understand that, Alex. You're not alone. The back view of a character is weird. Especially getting the shoulders in the back of the head can be challenging. Oh, I totally get that, Alex. Don't worry. I much prefer drawing the front of a character. I've gotten used to drawing the back of a character, but it is hard. The hardest one for me, though, is, yay. Pin, cheers, yay. I gotta do some emojis for that. It calls for emojis. But yeah, my mom writes. So actually, whenever I'm working on my webcomic, I'll give you guys this trivia. I always go to my mom and like run a story by her of going like, okay, here's the plot so far, and I'll just like run it by her, and she usually has a ton of like pacing suggestions, and go like, well, you know, if you're trying to suggest that this character is up to something, you should probably change the scene to be earlier, and all this stuff that I'm like, oh, that's genius, oh. So it's like, if anything, I maybe need to add credits to my mom in the thing of my webcomic. But hey, I mean, like, it's great. I'm very thankful that she actually lets me like read all my random like stuff I'm doing with my webcomic. Okay, let's get that emoji. Fucking type. Where's the other thing I want to do? No. What's the other, what's it called? I know what the emoji I'm looking for looks like. What do you call it? Ah, it's like little party poppers. Not the confetti ball. I know the emoji on your phones like that, but what's the other one that's like like a triangle, little like cone that's popping upward? I'd call it a party popper, but they don't have that in the emojis. First world problems. I can't think of an emoji. Whatever. It is what it is. I can't think of it. I'll just do something else. Party. I'll do this. There. So there. That is my emoji for it. Oh, wow. Max, you're going into grad school. Oof, I didn't go that far. That's impressive. Thank you, Alex. What was that? Ta-da. Okay, computer things. Thank you, Alex. You get a point for that. I need to set up a bot so I can do points and stuff like that. I need to be able to do that. I want to do that. I want to actually have points that I'm handing out. Oh, I'm sorry your first attempt didn't work out. I'm mixing up names now. Kitty, you're writing a novel. That's amazing, because that's hard. I'm just writing a webcomic, and it's already difficult trying to put together the plot. One random technique that helps me a lot when writing my story in my webcomic is kind of sometimes writing backwards, because I'll get stuck on a chapter where I know, okay, they need to travel to this place, stuff needs to happen, and eventually they're going to reach the dragon. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how they're gonna do it, I just know they need to get to the dragon. I'll just skip that, and then you move on to the next part. I will sometimes just go, okay, figure out that they need to get to the dragon. Okay, what's going to happen when they're at the dragon? Well, one of them is going to be injured. And I go, okay, wait a minute, that's actually a good idea. How would they get injured? And I write backwards and then go, okay, well, if I want them to be injured, maybe they're also frustrated because they lost their bag. Oh, yeah, maybe when they went to the town, they bought something. Oh, I like that. So maybe they bought something, and they lost their bag, and they got injured. Oh, wow, that'll be really intense. So I'll write backwards. That's what I do. I have no idea if that's a thing that helps, but I do that a lot with my webcomic. Because then again, it's like the pictures. Wherever I get stuck and I have to jump around. I've already done it a million times here. Where I was working on his robe. I'm still not done with his robe. I moved to the orb. I still need to work on this wizard's hat. I need to work on Kerfuffle's hat. But I just randomly skipped because I got distracted by something else. And I kind of do that with the story writing too. I'll plan out my plot points that I can think of. Anything I get stuck on, I'm just like, I'll put a pin in it. Oh, you gotta cook. That's a good thing to do. I get you, kitty. Because I ate my dinner a little while ago, and I'm actually still really hungry. So, bye-bye, kitty. Thanks again for showing up again. I hope your food is good. I hope your food is good. Good food. I'm eating, and that mention of food makes me hungrier. What is my stomach? My stomach has too high of a metabolism. That's what it is. Oh well. Yeah. I also had just eaten right before the stream, Max. But, yeah, I guess talking a whole lot really works up my appetite. Like, I just get really hungry then. Okay, so moving on to the patterns on his hat. He's got 2 stars and a moon. So we'll put one here at an angle. I like the placement he did of these items, the patterns. I want to put it more at an angle. Trying to keep this a faithful depiction of his character. And the star is a little more at an angle. There we go. There we go. And then I'll add shading to that star in a second. Oh, cool. You're going to have a celebratory cookout. I haven't done that in ages. That sounds really cool. Ah, I can remember the last time I actually went to, we had a grill type setup. Was with friends randomly during college. A friend I had in animation class, she just on a whim was like, hey, do we want to go to this park that's kind of near the college and buy some food and grill? And it was just like, I don't have any plans. Sure. And yeah, that was good memories. I miss that. Oh, I miss that. Pen angry. Pen want to have celebratory food instead of eating energy bars all the time. Yep. Computer life. Fried chicken and potato salad. And then Mexican food with that? Oh, you're saying all my favorite things. Except I can't have fried chicken, but it's the thought that counts, you know? That counts, right? I mean, maybe one day I'll find gluten-free fried chicken. That would be amazing. I hate having celiac. It's dumb. I miss gluten. I want it. Hashtag bring back gluten, please. I want it back. Dr. Pepper's a good choice. I'm more of a root beer guy myself, even though I don't really drink soda. Mart, welcome aboard. You heard us talking about food and you showed up. It was a good mentality, a good thing to do. There is gluten-free chicken coating for fried stuff. I need it. That sounds so good. Oh. Pepsi's good, and this is because my mind's in a very random place. I remember the first time I ever saw a Pepsi drink, ever, was when my family still made me go to church, and in the dining room area, after the service, you go into the room where they usually have donuts and stuff and coffee for adults to catch up after the church stuff. Being a kid, I was like, this is the boring place, but at least there's food. So in the cooler they had, which you put in money and then you got stuff out of it, they had a bunch of drinks, and I always saw the Pepsis, and in my mind, for some reason, those were beer. For some reason, in my mind, I was I don't know, I was 8, 9, 10 years old. I saw all the Pepsis and was like, well, that's adult stuff. I better not mess with that. I'll just get this over here. And Kitty's back. Welcome. Welcome aboard. I'm gonna keep a tally on you. Arr. But, yeah. Yeah, I used to think that Pepsi was beer when I was really little. And then I was like 10 years old when finally all they had was that. And I was like, oh, they only have this thing. And my dad was like, oh, hey, do you want one? And I was like, Dad, I can't have beer. He's like, that's not beer. That's soda. And I was just like, it is? And then I tried it and was like, this has a weird taste. I like it. And yeah. That was how I discovered Pepsi when I was 10 years old. Yeah. I don't know. It's just a random story. So that, yeah. Yeah, I think there are a lot of like blue canned beers and stuff like that. I guess it was the color combination on it. But yeah. Yeah. They have blue, they have gray, they have gold. Like, I think I also used to think that about Coca-Cola. Because the only drinks I would ever like have or the sodas were like Dr. Pepper or root beer. I think my mom used to have a lot of Diet Coke, but she kind of changed her mind on that. But yeah, I don't remember where I was going with that, but yeah. Also chewing, and I don't want to do ASMR sounds with me chewing. I don't think that's going to be a good thing. Chewing, chewing all day long. Chewing, chewing all day long. Yeah, root beer's amazing. And Pib is good. I like Pib. Is there any soda drink that I don't like? I mean, that being said, disclaimer, I don't drink soda anymore at all. But if I have to, root beer is the one that I still miss. I like it a lot. I just avoid it because my teeth do not need soda. And I just, yeah, I'm avoiding it. I know I don't need the sugar either, because I already have low stamina. I'm trying to improve my health, so I'm trying to not have sugary things. Maybe I'm just an old man at 27, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to get that sugar drink. I'll have my other drink. Nah. But, yeah, I don't know. Lemon soda. I like lemon... Minute Maid, I think, is the one that I used to have a lot whenever I would happen to see lemon drink. Lemon drink? Lemon soda. It's called lemonade, Pen. Come on, Pen. Orange soda? Oh, don't poop on orange soda. No. I love Fanta. Don't you want a Fanta? Want a Fanta? Don't you want a... Oh, yeah. But, no, at the same time, like, again... I don't drink soda much anymore at all. I'm trying to keep this moon here in a darker shade of yellow, but still make it show up. I could just make it on a new layer, but that would be... that would take effort, and I'll edit it later. As long as it looks right in the end, who cares what layer it's on. The second star is down here. You can only see 2, maybe 3 points. And yes, the old Foggies Club. Excellent. I can already do my old wizard voice, which changed yet again. I don't know what kind of old person I'll be this time. But yeah, yeah, I already have health problems, so I don't want to have to deal with bad teeth. So I just don't drink soda. I miss root beer, though. Orange soda tastes bitter. I mean, everyone's got their own taste, so I understand if to you right now orange soda tastes bleh. That's fine. Ooh, actually I'm thinking of other sodas I've had before if we're on this topic. I got the pineapple soda and apple soda. Those were delicious. Those were so good. My friend Daryl showed me those. It was either in high school or college, but yeah, there's a brand around here. What's it called? Manzanita, which is manzana, apple. I think that's what it's called. No, I'm changing up the name. That would be Little Apple, but I don't remember what's... Is it? No, I have to Google it. I'm so curious. We're winding down the stream anyway, so I'm going to get into some random stuff. What was it called? Is it called Manzanita? Manzanita. You can tell I'm in Texas because I'm talking about Spanish stuff. Yeah. Or soda. Is that it? Let's see. Did I get it right? Yes, it was manzanita. Yeah, this stuff is delicious. I'm bringing it onto the stream. Hashtag not sponsored, but I wish I was. There we go. Oh, this stuff was so good. Oh. Yeah, that apple soda was delicious. What else was there? And the pineapple soda. I think it was the same brand. Mart's like, what? That's a thing? And, yeah, I understand, Alex. It's the same kind of thing. Like, I want to be aware of my health, so I avoid soda. I miss it, though. I love it. I'm avoiding it. And yeah, pineapple soda is so delicious. Hattie's asking what happened to it. I do not know what you mean. If you mean the fact that I said I miss it, it's because I can't have it anymore. It's still around, and it's still freaking delicious and tempting me, and I wish I... Oh. But yeah, I just not having it. Yeah, my mom used to have a lot of diet soda. In general, I'm just avoiding all of it, because... Yeah. Excuse me. Right now, our treat, our dessert, our sugary treat that we have, oh, I'm burping, around the house is chocolate. We have dark chocolate. And since it's really dark, it's actually not too bad for you. I love the highest grade dark chocolate you can find. If you find 90% or 95% dark chocolate, I'm like, yes, please. That's so good. Yeah, it's some of the sweeteners they put in diet soda isn't really the best stuff, but honestly, it's kind of, I guess, you do what you can. I guess everybody's got to pick their own thing. I won't go into all that, but... I understand, Cody. Yeah, this stuff is delicious. If you ever get to see it, if you ever see pineapple or apple soda, so good. So good. Did I miss anything in the chat? I hope not. Let's see. Okay. Seems I have caught up. Oh, Max was saying that he used to think all MP3s were connected to iTunes. Yeah, I have stuff like that. Yes, please, Mart. I want 260% dark chocolate. I want 938% dark chocolate. All of it. I just love it. It's so good. Like, there's something about that dark, bitter taste of dark chocolate. I don't know why. Because I remember, as a kid, I loved milk chocolate, and whenever I saw dark chocolate, I was like, ugh, I'll give that to my parents. Ugh. But now I've tasted it, and I love it. I like it more than milk chocolate. It's so good. To me. Yeah. Suddenly rambling. What is this? What are these conversations? You guys are used to that by now. We're all over the place, but yeah. I put the moon a little too far down. I want to raise it a little bit. I'm doing it the hard way. I could just be doing this again on another layer, but I already have a lot of layers on this picture, and I'm randomly blending it the hard way. I'm pretty used to that, though. That's how I learned. So, yeah. Oh. I bit the inside of my mouth. Ow. I hate when that happens. Okay. Ooh. There we go. Mix pineapple juice and club soda and some syrup. There you go. Oh. You're making me want it now, and I'm not even... But at the same time, I actually am very fond of this brand of drink. Hashtag not sponsored, but I wish I was. Wish I were. Wish I was. Yeah, I love Bai. I think they had a Super Bowl commercial, if I remember correctly, with Justin Timberlake and Christopher Walken. And they did the joke about Bai with the NSYNC song. So that was... But yeah, I love these drinks. And they have almost no sugar at all. And... I forget which sweetener they use, but it's one of the like stevia, non-sugary one. Yeah, stevia. So non-sugary. The best chocolate is not dark chocolate. It's almond bark. White chocolate. Oh, okay. I see why it's called that. I think I like white chocolate. It's been a long time. My taste has changed. But yeah. Oh, I do actually remember when there was like a... Wasn't there a thing about 101 Dalmatians when that movie came out? and they had white chocolate advertising like, oh, look, it looks like a Dalmatian. Get it? I remember there being something like that with, oh, there was something like that. Oh, I'm forgetting it. Maybe that was like ages ago. Does anyone remember that movie? Like the live action 101 Dalmatians movie? That was really good, I think. I liked it as a kid. I don't know if it's actually good, but yeah, I really liked it. And yeah, I remember the commercial had like the bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay, bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Say the doorbell. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay, bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Something like that. But yeah. Ta-da! Coffee is amazing. I love coffee. Used to be I only liked super Starbucks sugary stuff. I'm slowly starting to like the bitter taste. Because I think I'm having the association thing of every time I have it, it's helping me stay awake as I'm working on these pictures. So now coffee tastes better. Maybe I'm having that. Oh, well, I actually could say, Cody, you've probably seen the better one. The 101 Dalmatians that was cartoon. It has amazing animation in that. It's really good. That's probably the better one anyway. But yeah, I saw the live action because I was little and the trailer was everywhere. I think I was in middle school, maybe? I don't remember. But yeah. Cookies and cream. I think cookies and cream is usually technically glutinous. It's got no, it's got gluten in it. Sorry, I'm choking on my food. But yeah, hashtag Pen doesn't know how to eat food. There we go. Super wizardy beard. There we go. Actually, I need to change the shape a little bit because technically Jak has it flaring out at the bottom. And I want to give the staff a little bit more definition. He's got some really nice textures in here, and I need to emphasize those. Has Been Hotel trailer. Oh yeah, I am really pumped about that actually. I mainly followed Vivzipop for her speed paints at first. I'd seen her Die Young animation in a Timber and a couple of her other animated things, and she's great. I love her art style a lot. I'm actually very jealous. It's very, very nice. She's really talented. And when I heard she was stopping her webcomic for a while to switch to an animation thing, I was like, okay, all right. And then this trailer came out, and I was like, okay, I'm pretty excited. This looks really good. It's got that nice blend of cute but freaky. I'm excited. I'm glad you brought that up, Hattie, because I'm really excited for the Has Been Hotel. It's the kind of like mini-series movie thing that I want to make one day. I have a couple ideas in my mind, but it's going to be a while before I can get back in animation. I've got too much on my plate at the moment. But, yeah. I am going to do it, though. I mean, heck, even though it's been a long time, the opening to my videos normally, whenever I've posted videos, way back when they weren't live streams, but back when I posted videos more often, I did a little bit of animation there for like my logo, the little guy right here, the little rabbit, little PenMark bun. I animated that. You can go back in my videos and watch. But yeah, because I took a couple animation classes in college, and I get animation. It's tricky, but I understand it enough to do it, but it's so time consuming. Jak knows about that struggle. He has to deal with stop motion, which is even harder form of animation in some ways. But yeah, I want to get back into animating. I just don't know when. It's on my mind. Okay, I need to correct myself on this staff. Probably going to go up to 100% opacity just so I can speed up this process of getting it right. Now I have that Dalmatian song stuck in my head. Bow wow wow yippee yo yippee yay, bow wow yippee yo yippee yay. Oh, wow, wow, yo. Oh, okay, Alex, you're going AFK, away from keyboard. Okay. Buy some cake and pizza from others. Oh, that's nice. There you go. Yeah, I have no idea what I don't know if we have anything planned in stone. My parents possibly said they wanted to go to a movie. That would be nice. They're probably going to vote on Infinity War, which I'm not opposed to that. That'd be nice. Still need to see it. And I love that the last one I saw, the last Marvel movie I saw was Black Panther, which I freaking loved. It was really good. They established the tone so well in that movie. Oh, it was so good. If you need help with the back view of that character, Alex, let me know, because I actually would like to help there. I know the back view has the shoulders and neck and head. There's a lot of weird things to get used to when drawing the rear. Actually, the hardest part for me in drawing a perspective of the body is from the side. Like drawing a side view. That's probably the hardest for me, because I have to get used to shoulders and stuff. I've managed, but I don't like it. It's difficult. So difficult. Very difficult. Plenty of courage, but where to put you? What about Slytherin? Not Slytherin, eh? You could be great. It's all here in your head, and Slytherin would help you on your way to greatness. Oh, yeah. No? Okay, then. Better be Gryffindor! I don't know. This is all in my mind, so I'm going to quote it. So there. Left to my own devices, I would quote every movie. Actually, I have... thank you, Mart. I'm just goofing, but yeah. What was I going to say? Come on, my brain. This is when I let Jack and Silly do the talking, because my brain's derping. But... Alright, it's because my mind races too much, and I'm working on a picture, so my mind is just bouncing. But, what was it? Oh yeah, I mentioned to them that I want to try a challenge one day. If I just have a free afternoon, I could just time off or whatever. I need to get enough more pictures done first. Need to get more pictures done. There's the sentence. But, I want to try recording just like out of nowhere, just like either set up a camera or just my phone recording. I want to try seeing if I've memorized the entire script for Iron Giant, because it seems like I literally know almost every line from that movie. Anytime someone mentions a scene, I can just keep rolling. The very first line of that movie is technically Mayday, because of the old man who's sailing off the coast of Rockwell. And he's like, Mayday, Mayday, mission control. Oh, I'm already blanking. Oh no, I'm gonna fail. I can't do it. There's a heavy storm out here and I'm taking on water. Oh wait, the lighthouse, I see it. Something like that. I need to... Okay, maybe I couldn't do the whole movie. I want to try it though. I want to try it. Screw our country! I want to live! Make sure he stays there. No, Mansley. Something like that. Hold on. Yeah. Hold him, men. Make sure he stays there like a good soldier. Oh, I love that movie so much. It's so good. Yeah, it's such a good quote. Every single line in that movie is quotable. Okay, Cody is saying, poor Harry was a fool. I would have gladly joined Slytherin just because they don't have the rules and automatically make them... Exactly, and even then, like, no offense to the filmmakers or to J.K. Rowling herself, but technically, I think they didn't present the houses accurately enough, because when you read what they're about, Slytherin isn't evil at all. Like, they each have an alignment, but they're all still, like, fighting for a good. And, like, I don't know. I think they should have emphasized good Slytherins more, because they made the house look like it was just where all the delinquents go. Oh, you're rough around the edges. Go into Slytherin. It's like, that's not how life works. I mean, well, actually, I'm not gonna go into that whole topic, but yeah, like, yeah, it's Timmy, how much does it cost to commission a video of me voice acting? If you, I've lost my words. I don't know what to say. I'm not gonna charge people for watching me do that. Again, like any type of like voice stuff has been me goofing off because I've never done acting classes. My sister has taken theater. She's better at that. My sister's way better with voices. And I have a friend from back in college and high school whose name is also Cody. He's really good in theater as well. So like, I think being around them in proxy just makes me try it. And I love the idea of acting because voices are fun. I mean, I've done vocal stuff in choir and in the band, so I like using my voice. But I'd have a bit to learn if I was going to try acting. But it'd be fun. I'd love trying it one day. Who knows? I definitely have to stick with voice and not live action acting because I definitely would have trouble with that. I giggle too much. I smile too much. Gonna see the Chamber of Secrets with a live orchestra. Whoa. Ooh. That's really cool. I'm jealous there. The music in Harry Potter is so good. The basic idea I got with Slytherin was unconventional. Exactly. Like, it's the way they were shown in the movie, and I think kind of in the books. They made the Slytherin house just look like the evil house, where all the bad people go. They're all delinquents. And it's like, when you go to the Pottermore, I think that's the name of the website, where you can take the quiz and find out what house you're in, it doesn't do it justice. Like, Slytherin was not bad and evil. Like, you can technically see how they made it look evil, but it wasn't in the true canon sense. It's not supposed to be bad at all. I'm gonna be living in oh, I didn't actually realize that, Max. That's crazy cool. Hogsmeade. Oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's cool. Okay, I need to add. And we're coming up on the end of the stream, actually. I've looked at the time and was like, oh, wow. I don't know if this counted as a chill stream, because I actually still did a lot of talking and rambling, but... yeah. Yeah. Ooh, there's a little twig here I almost missed. For now, I'm sticking to a gray color, because that's what I see in the picture, but if Jack would prefer me shift the color of this branch, I can do that. I think whenever I've done paintings where I'm not sure on what color I want to use, I just use gray, because it's easy to establish all of the shadows and texture and stuff, and then just add color afterward. So that's what I'm just doing for now. And if Jack needs me to change the color of the staff, then I can do that. Adding this leaf, adding this leaf. This is the leaf song. This is the leaf song. Working on a leaf. That's on this staff. Working on the leaf song. What'd you think? Anyway. Voice acting is just talking lines in a room with mics and chairs. Pretty much. Granted, in theory it's easy, but some of the characters and performances out there, oof, voice acting can be really difficult. Especially when you're doing it raw from a script and you have to help kind of like make it up. That stuff is impressive. I'd love to try it just for fun. And if I get myself back into animation at some point, then not if, when, I will do it. Then I do want to probably do some like of my own voices just because I'll need something. I think that's how Aaron from Game Grumps, Ego Raptor, I think that's how Aaron did it. It was because he was always animating and he was like, well, I don't have anybody else. Like, it's just me and I'm animating. I need voices. I guess I'll do it. And then he would just do it. Wizarding World Universal is amazing. It's like you're actually in the movies. Guess you could call it magical. Yeah. Yeah. Good to me. Good. That's the kind of humor I like. I love, like, I don't know. To me, the whole point of, like, just making jokes for the sake of making jokes, even if they're really lame puns. I love puns. Oh. I can't really do them on command, usually. In general, a lot of my humor is, like, sporadic. I respond to what other people are saying a lot of the time. So that's why working off of, like, talking in a group is what's really helpful for me. But, yeah. I stumble into a lot of my jokes. I don't plan them out. Yeah. Jazza did it to the storyteller. Jazza. Oh, Jazza. Like, we talking, artist Jazza? Oh, it's been a while since I've seen his stuff, actually. Draw with Jazza. I'm Jazza. And today, we're going to draw with our eyes closed and use these flame torches to draw a picture. Here we go. I'm sorry. No, he's really cool. He's really cool. That was a terrible impersonation of Jazza. Actually, that's kind of one of my goals. I wish I could do an art show like that. He's really good at it. It's been a long time since I've watched his videos, though. Too many things I'm doing at once, and lately I kind of need stuff that I just go brain dead to when I'm watching. Whenever I'm on YouTube, that's why I've been watching so many Game Grumps, and I'm watching Bob Moiskerm over on Twitch a lot. I just, lately, I'm working on so much stuff lately, so I'm always just needing something to go brain dead. I need something to just relax. So, I just watch a shit ton of PlayerUnknown Battleground and whatever Game Grumps happen to be playing. That's just lately what I do. Jazz's 1.72 marker challenge. 1.72, is that the width of the marker? That'd be kind of difficult. That'd be cool. I think, what's the thickness of the Sharpies I have? I wonder. I've got these big Sharpies, the chisel tips. What thickness are these? Does it say? It doesn't say. Hashtag not sponsored by Sharpie. I love Sharpies, though. I think I might have to hop off in a bit. Gotta finish studying. Oh, you still have more. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people are still finishing up the tail end of school. And I wish schools did stuff better. The fact that they try to pile everything in at once is so badly planned. Like, there's just so much they need to change about the school system. But yeah, oh, you're just making something up. Okay. I mean, he does a lot of challenges, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the ones he's done. I'd like to do that kind of art channel show one day. I just don't know when. I don't know when that's going to happen. So, yeah. Because I have some topics in my mind, and I also want to do tutorials. I do want to do those one day, but yeah, it'll take a while. Because I haven't even had time to really plan them out. I'm just always catching up on pictures. But that being said, like, what's on my mind about Patreon? It's been going really well. I still have a small Patreon group, but it's been a good way to, like, practice giving lessons. Already covered quite a bit over there, too. And so, eventually, I do want to make public tutorials for everybody to watch at some point. And from there, you know, I might also do random challenges and stuff like that in either in stream or in the pre-recorded, edited format. Eventually. I don't know when, though. Life has been so weird lately. And it's definitely part because of the kittens. The kittens have turned my life so weird lately. Because it's been a long time since I even slept in my own bed. So, yeah. Yeah. That's a thing. Okay, let's draw his hand. I'm not stealing his voice. I'm just copying it because I'm working on a wizard. A wizard. Okay. Let's get a little darker on the shadow of the skin. Okay. Okay. Getting the fingers here. The fingers. Meanwhile, I'll be talking in this tone of voice, I think. I think this is the voice I want. It's almost Sean Connery. It's almost Gandalf. It's almost Gimli. Something like that. Whoa, are you throwing shade at me, kitty? Goodness, saying I know if I have friends. Kitty hurt my feelings. Hashtag banned forever. A kid. That was probably the wimpiest response I've ever made. My mind blanked and I was just like, that was kind of funny. I don't know what to say. Meanie. You meanie. Yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about after that. But yeah, there's a bunch of things on my mind that I want to do. And yeah. Do I need a hug? Maybe. Part of that was mainly I didn't know what to say, so I just kind of blanked. Kitty friends? Oh, pfft, I love kitty friends. Yes, I have 2 kitty friends. One belongs to my sister, and one belongs to me. There's an episode right now on my channel, Playtime with Vivian. Vivian is my 3-week-old... Is she on 4 weeks? No, she's still 3 weeks. My 3-week-old kitten. She is adorable. And, yes, she is sleeping in this room right now, and because she wakes up at random moments and starts yowling, I need my sleep, and she's gonna be crazy, so I sleep on the couch for now. I sacrifice for my little daughter, for my kitten baby. I have caricatures that I painted of them, actually. This was the only thing I did when I got back from my trip. Let me find... Well, here's a picture of little... Vivian. Look at little Vivian. This is my baby. She's my baby. She's my baby. She's like this big. She's like this big. She's tiny. She's like this big. If they show up soon, if my family comes up soon, I can just show her on stream. She's adorable. She's adorable. Yeah, we have Vivian, who's my baby, and Yoruichi, who's our black kitty. She's 10 months old. She still acts like a kitten. And she's my sister's cat. We have signed the paperwork so that I own Vivian and Rachel owns Yoruichi. Which, hopefully you get that name reference of her cat. For all you anime fans out there. I'm going to pull up that caricature wherever it is. I think I saved it in my documents. Did I save it in my documents? My pictures? Yes, I did. Here are quick caricatures I did of our kitties. Here's our kitties. There's our kitties. Vivian's a noisy little baby. She's constantly meowing. That's why I'm not sleeping in my bedroom. Because she needs this bedroom. And, yeah. I'm going to add a little bit of a lighting here. Let's make her face show up a little better, shall we? I'm adding a little bit of lighting here. This is pretty much what my Vivian baby looks like. She's so precious. I love my Vivian baby. I love her. She's so wonderful. And then Yoruichi is an adorable black tortoiseshell kitty. And she's wonderful. She's a little skittish, but also has tons of energy. Yeah, those are my babies. Good, Cody recognized. Point for Cody. Type it out because I don't have a bot. Cody. And let me do... I'll eventually get better at this. Cody gets a point. I need to actually check the link that Silly gave me to a bot that I can use on YouTube, because that would be great. I would love that. What would we call it? We can call it the Rabot. That's probably already been done in other jokes, other series, other people have probably used that joke. But I love it. I want to do the Rabot. I want to have a Rabot. Hashtag Rabot is what I want to do. Because rabbit joke. Doesn't work if you explain the joke, Pen. Jeez. Okay, let me save that. Because I added a little bit there. And alrighty, kitty, you go eat lunch. Lunch is good. We're actually needing to end the stream because now it is almost curfew. Let me see if I can go get Vivian for you guys, because... did I hear her? These walls are thin, and usually my family can hear what I'm doing. If they just get within the hallway, they can basically hear me. And so, I wonder if they heard me mention Vivian, and now they're going to bring Vivian. That would be great. I'm still waiting. I don't hear it. Okay, I got most of the wizard done here. I think all I really need to do is finish the bottom half of him, where he connects, where he technically goes below the bridge. I need to finish his fingers. Probably add a little more texture to the staff and the lantern. And probably a bit more to that globe. Or the crystal ball. Because he added some marks on it. I think if he wants it to glow, I want it to glow. The tin pen? Tin pen? Like it's a robot? It's made of tin? I like that. That's clever. Yeah, I'll need to figure out. Maybe I'll do a vote. I'll do a vote on Twitter or something to figure out what we're gonna call the mod. It's not gonna be a mod. It's just gonna be a bot that's in the chat that obeys commands. I know I've seen a couple streams that do that, and I like that idea. So, yeah, eventually. Let's see if I can get my Vivian, because I think whenever it's time for me to finish, they bring the kitten out, and I want to see if I can go get her. You guys can wait 1 second. I want to see if I can go get my Vivian, because you guys need to meet the baby live in the stream. Let's see if I can get her. I'll be back. I'm getting the kitten. Here we go. Here we go. Here's the baby girl. I'm gonna get the baby girl. Yes, you. Yes, baby girl. Okay. Oh, she's purring. She's purring. Okay, everybody. Here is Vivian, baby. Here's the Vivian, baby. I think I mentioned before, Hattie, that I went on a trip. I went on a family trip for about a week. And I just got back a couple days ago. But here's little Vivian. Yeah, she's actually letting me hold her. Kind of surprised. Oh, baby. I'll have to see if YouTube will let me do it on a poll. I'll have to see if I can do that, Timmy. You're not supposed to have it on the first place. No social media at all, even YouTube? Yes, little baby. You know what? Let's change the format so you guys can see her a little better, too. Let's move that. Let's do the, where's the face only? Here we go. Here's the face only thing. Yeah, she yawned. Oh, she yawned. She is very calm. Oh, now, you said she was calm and now she's biting me. Yeah. Yeah, you like biting me? Oh, now she licked me. Now she licked me. Yeah, she's adorable. She's adorable. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised she's letting me hold her this long. Yeah. She's doing the licking her paw thing. Oh. Yeah, I agree, Timmy. You should hug her. Hug the screen, and it will transfer to the baby. Ow, ow, ow. You like my beard? I love my baby. She's my daughter. I love her so much. She's so good. She likes my beard. She's so good. I love her. Yes, ow. Ow. Are you bored? Is that what it is? I mean, if this is all she does, and this might be an incentive for me to grow my beard longer, like I did before. I trimmed it down. Yeah, now she's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm glad she likes my beard. Cute little baby girl. Yeah. Okay, do you want down, Vivian? I don't know if I can put you down. She's kind of squirmy. She's biting my finger and my... Oh, now she's licking again. She goes back and forth. You're so good, baby. You're so good. She's so good. I'm very glad that she's calm at the moment. She's making all these weird faces and everything. She's a climber. She also really likes to climb. Let's see if we can set her down. If I set you down, baby, will you stay calm? What will you do? Uh-oh. What are you doing? I apologize if the... Uh-oh. What is she doing on my thing? If I randomly type a bunch of random nonsense, it's because of her. She's just sitting here on my computer, on my keys. Just sitting there. Reminds you of her dog? She's looking at the screen right now. You guys can barely see it right here. Is part of my second screen. She's looking at the screen. She's looking at herself, basically. She's looking at herself. Let me slouch so you guys can see a little better. Maybe I'll turn on a second light. Does that help? I guess it kind of helps. It's a little too bright. Yeah? Ah, yawn. Yeah, that doesn't really help. It's a little too bright. Hattie says, hi, Vivian. Say hi, Vivian. You gonna meow? She's not meowing. She's confused. Yeah, but you're adorable. Oh, what are you doing now? What are you doing? Stop that. Oh, girl, you're gonna mess up the keys. I don't know what she's doing. She's like, who is that other kid? Yeah, she probably is wondering the other kitty. If she recognizes on the screen, uh-oh. She sees me typing things, uh-oh. She's gonna cause chaos. She's starting to mess with all the keys. She's biting her tail right, oh. At this point, I'm just gonna let her do things. Yeah, you peeking? Oh, you boo, 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 boo. I talk baby talk because she's a kitten. What else am I supposed to do? This is just what I do. And also, you guys are seeing my messy desk. It's what I have. It's what it is. Oh, you're so cute. If I had the ability, I would set up another webcam and just have a cat cam and just show her doing her chaos as she climbs. I would. Her paw is messing with the trackpad as she messes with the mouse. You're so cute, though. Oh, you're showing off your spots on your tummy? You are. Yes, you are. What you doing now? Now she's licking her butt on... Oh, whoa. What you doing, girl? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, baby? Girl, no. She actually pressed enter. Nice kitty butt. Oh, little kitty butt. Uh-oh, uh-oh. What you doing, girl? Careful. Careful. Okay, I'll pick you up again. Let's move the camera back up. Okay. Okay. Okay, girl. Ow. She's like, okay. It's time for the end of the stream, in other words. I gotta take my baby. She probably wants food. Ow! Don't bite my neck. She's crazy. This is so great, though. I like showing my stream. Yeah, she's my crazy little baby. Okay, so I will, I'll wind it down there. That's the end of the stream. We got the wizard done. We got Kerfuffle. Kerfuffle. Let me go back to the picture. Here it is. Got Kerfuffle. But yeah, that's the end of it for now. Thank you all for watching the stream. We got a chill stream this time. But we'll go back to normal soon. We'll have Jak and Silly come back. I'll have to talk with... Ow! And see what they have in mind. If they want to... Because I kind of want to do Pictionary again. But we'll see what else we have in mind. And ow! She really likes my beard. I guess the texture is just really captivating to her. Captivating? Cat? Anyway. Yeah, she's adorable. And she's confused. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. You a baby. Ow, baby. Okay, I get it, girl. But yeah, that is the end of this stream. Thank you guys for watching. We got to 2 hours. We actually made it. Don't you jump down. Okay, I got you. I got you. Here you go. Could be in your litter box. Okay. Originally, I set up a barrier here. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but there's a barrier set up where I put up a bunch of cardboard to block her from getting up, but it didn't work. So, come on, camera. I think that's close enough. Nah, I'll worry about the camera placement later. But good night, guys. I'm really glad you were able to show up and get on our chill stream. Hopefully, next time I can actually have the guys back. I can have Jak and Silly back. And the next planned one is Tuesday with Jak, where we do the dual stream. I will be continuing this picture. I think I'm probably going to do a couple extra characters in the meantime, because you can see here, there are a bunch of other characters that I'm going to be adding. And so, yeah. The next planned one is Tuesday. And, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted on Twitter. That's the main place. Oh, excuse me. That I post things. I'm trying to get myself to get back on Discord more often as well. So we'll see how that happens. But, okay. She's taking care of business, so I don't want to. I'm going to smell it. But you guys don't have to smell it because webcams don't have noses. But thank you all for showing up. I'm glad to see you guys here. This was a fun, chill stream, even if the guys weren't able to show up. Still managed. I rambled about a lot, so that at least was true to the core of what we do. So, thank you guys for showing up, and I will see you guys next time, Tuesday. Tuesday with Jak. When we do our Jak Pen stream. I do this as like split. I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys. Bye-bye. Good night. Bye-bye.